This time we want to do the part 8, the holes. So we'll start a sketch, and we're going to make a little base plate here for us to 4-inch diameter base plate for us to drill holes through. We'll finish the sketch there. We'll extrude that out to 1.5 inches. So we have a base plate that we're going to sketch things through here. So I'm going to start a new sketch on the front of here, and I'm going to put a point. I'm going to click point. Make sure over here its center point is highlighted also. And I'm just going to come up here a little ways and make tab over, make sure my x is 0, but my y should be 1.25. So that's how far up above the center point I'm going to be. And then I'm going to circular pattern that around. So I'm going to click circular pattern. I click the geometry of the point I want. I click the axis. I'm going to rotate it around that. I want to do it 5 times. I want 5 holes I'm going to put on here. So I have that good, and I can finish sketch there. And then I can put in the first hole. So the way I can do that is I can come up here and click on the hole command, but I can also come right here and right click on that point, and I got the whole thing right there. And let's move this over here so you can kind of see what's happening. So this first hole is just a regular drilled hole. So I got these different things I have drilled. This one's called Counterbore. This is a spot face, and this is a countersink. So I just want it on a regular drilled hole. And it shows you here the depth you want to drill it, and we want it to go all the way through. It says through, so that's going to be 1.5 inches. And then the diameter of the hole is supposed to be 0.25, which I guess it's already set on. And that's all we need for that hole. It's very easy. So I can click OK, or I can click this green arrow here, and I got my hole in there. Okay. So now I got to do the next hole, and you'll notice here that my points seem to be gone. That's because they were on my sketch, and that sketch is what we call consumed by the feature. The feature is the hole, and so that the sketch was consumed by that, which means if I click on this plus sign by the feature, I see my sketch is inside there. So what I can do in that situation then is I come here and I right click on the sketch and I share the sketch. So now I see I have another sketch out here that I can use, and there's my points again. So I could come here and I could right click on that next point and put a hole on that. And what's this hole? This is a counterbore hole, so I'm going to click on that. It has a diameter right here of let's see what, 0.375. It has a 0.75 diameter head. 0.75 diameter head. The depth of that head is 0.25, which is good. And this thing needs to go all the way through, also 1.5. So I got all the dimensions on there that I would need for that one. And I can click the check mark here. That's good. Okay. And so now you see hole 2 has consumed that particular sketch. But since I shared the sketch, now I have another sketch here available to work on. So I'm going to come down here on the next hole and right click on there and put hole on there. And what do I want to do on this one? This one is supposed to be a countersink. 0.375 is diameter, it's set right. 0.75 is the head diameter, that's right. An 82-degree slope on the countersink, which is correct. It's supposed to go all the way through 1.5, so it's all good. And I'll come down here and click that. Come down the next hole, right click, hole. Okay, what do I want on this one? I want, okay, this is threaded. It's a 1/4 20 UNC, unified threaded hole. And the 20 refers to 20 threads per inch. And the 1/4 is the diameter of the hole. So we want to come down here first of all and click on this threaded, the tapped hole, which means it's threaded on the inside. Come down here, thread type, we're on what we want, ANSI unified screw threads. The size needs to be 1/4 inch, so 0.25. And then designation quarter. See, there's all kinds of choices here, but we want 20 threads per inch. 1/4 inch is a diameter. The class is 1B. Class is 1B, and everything's good there. Now, one thing that you can look at is, like up here, it shows the threads going all the way down through. That's because we have full depth checked. If I uncheck that, you'll notice that now there's a distance to measure how far down the threads should go, and how far down the entire screw should go. We're going to go ahead and have it go the full depth. And let's see, and we want that to we want that to be 0.75 inches down, which is what we're going to leave it at there. Let's see. But we don't want, we want a straight drill is what we want. That's not a countersink. We want the just regular drilled 0.75 inches down, and we got all that right. Okay, that's all good. There's a direction of right-hand or left-handed threads also, but we're all okay with that. Click on that. Okay, 5th hole right here. Hole. That's your choice. We can do anything we want. Do a spot face, tapped, not full, depth. Come up here and I'll make this blue denim. And of course you're supposed to, there's the holes, you can see. Oh, it's come on, didn't go all the way through, right? Okay, and you're supposed to put your initials on that also.